Now we're live. At least I think we are. You feel alive? It says we're live. Somebody's on here.
Why?
It's you.
Oh.
Chris is on here. Test, test, test.
Hi, Chris.
What are you testing? Whether we can see your text?
Whether we got a thumbs up?
We did get one.
It's lost.
But now everybody's gone. Now someone's back.
I'm watching. Just on me. There we go.
I'm here.
I'm
Chris
here.
is there.
Chris always gives us a thumbs up when he watches the videos after.
Yeah. There's just 2 thumbs up like this.
Oh, yes.
Is it raining in California, Chris?
It never rains in California.
2 thumbs up. I don't know whether that means yes or no. We have 4 people on here.
No sky water for us today.
Yes. Kind of looking like it's going to do something today. It is actually sprinkling right now. Yeah. There's Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Ron Soba.
You're not busy. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day.
To all you dads.
Yeah, Randy Deaver's here.
Happy Father's Day. What's up? Not the rain. It's falling down.
Yeah. It's been raining a lot here.
Are you busy today, Ron?
Phil's here.
Phil.
I was wondering what Thopen meant, but you see that?
Oh, what?
Thopen. It said,
There.
Happy Father's Day
Yeah.
to you and everybody else out Thopen.
Out Thopen. You want me to smack him for you, Ron? Can.
Nah, he likes to do it himself. You've had 5 people? Yeah?
Okay.
I don't know how many we had.
We had a goodly number for this time of year.
Yeah. Nobody broke the bank, though.
And nobody walked out without buying something.
Yeah.
So that was good.
I mean, we didn't have any 3 Godfathers walk out the door. So, if you're new here, please
Say, hey.
comment. Let us know you're here so we can all say hi to you. Chris will say hi to you. Oh, they left. See? You know how that works? Just kind of giving everyone, well, it's 7 o'clock. And it seems like there's a lot of people out buying fireworks for Father's Day. Yeah.
That's this area.
Yeah.
We had some people from West Virginia.
Mark is here. Steve.
Mark!
How
awesome.
You doing, buddy?
I was
How you
gonna
feeling?
give an update, but now you're here. You can give an update. Mark had hip surgery, you guys know.
Now he's too hip.
It didn't go quite as smooth, I don't think.
I hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, still painful. Is that normal? Like, I don't know. Only person I ever knew that had a hip replacement was James. But
He's in rehab. What were you drinking? I need to be in rehab. A freaking leg, man. I got off those stupid gabapentins and my foot's starting to hurt really bad. Iced tea. Rosebud's here.
hey, Rosebud, Mountain Laurel, somewhere within earshot, probably.
Close by, yeah.
I thought I turned this off.
Turn what off?
Volume.
Oh.
Yanni.
Yeah, anyway, it was a fun day. It wasn't too bad. We just kind of took it easy, and we're getting a lot of our old customers are coming back. So it's kind of neat to see them. They make kind of a big deal about coming to see us, and so we make a big deal about them.
Oh, yeah. Nice to
It's fun. Very fun. And we had some new people today. We had a baseball player.
Yeah, from West Virginia.
Yeah.
When they were on their way back. They brought their son here to do, what do you call those? Playoffs or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know baseball player in West Virginia, Ron?
Old repeat customers. They were old and they were.
Yeah, I got one guy comes every week. He goes to this little flea market down here. It's weird because they don't sell fleas. But anyway, there's a flea market down here. And then he always stops by here afterwards and talks and visits with me. And
hydrocodone, that's what Mark's on.
oh, yeah? I don't know. It's probably like morphine or something. Morphine. And then I had this one guy that he loves to talk to me.
Yeah.
We talked for what, an hour? Almost had to pick him up and carry him out. Yeah,
one or two. Okay.
One or two what?
I don't know, you're asking something.
What did I ask you, Ron? Tell me. Anyway, so.
Commercial.
Is there a commercial? I thought you got rid of that.
On my desktop.
Oh.
Laptop.
It won't work on there?
I haven't been able to find the app for it.
I had that thing on my phone, and I couldn't listen to my music, man. It was always constantly interrupted. Mark says one.
One or two, Mark says one.
Okay. I don't see where that conversation started. Well, they're... Oh, okay, Chris.
Baseball players. Oh, okay. Got you.
Oh, yeah. He was a young kid. I don't know what the deal was, but they had some kind of a tournament around here, but they didn't win.
They won one, they lost one, and they tied one.
Yeah.
Dad wasn't real happy.
Yeah.
Drive all that way and kind of have it be a wash, really.
But,
okay, but he bought up fireworks for his kids.
Yeah, the kid goes, hey, there's a fireworks store right over the other side over here. So he brought him over here.
I've been asking people how they found us if they're new. And they're like, oh, I saw the sign on the freeway, thankfully. Or I saw the sign on the road, thankfully. Or
telepathy.
That guy said, well, my kid's always online, so he looked you guys up.
Oh, no, it's Jason.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Amanda. Miss you guys.
Yeah, we're getting there. Let's see. We got what?
21?
Well, today's done, so I'm going to count tomorrow. So we got basically 20 more days.
20? But who's counting?
I'm counting. I'm counting. I mean, it's kind of fun, but you know what? I just want to get it done.
You'd rather be somewhere else.
We got 4 godfathers in the day.
Yeah.
And luckily they sent this gal. She's amazing. She's like a bulldozer.
Hey, Laurel. Yeah, she does good, helping unload and stuff.
Yeah. This was her first Father's Day without her husband. Yeah. He died.
Yeah.
He worked for the company too. So.
How's the Chicken Express withdrawals?
I'll tell you what, I think it's making my legs hurt. I need some greasy chicken in my legs. So, believe me, when we get back, we're going to Chicken Express.
So be ready, Jason.
Yeah. I can wait that long. Need more MSG. MSG. That's
Yanni, yes, we miss you always, you and Patty. A lot. I do.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw your picture with your dogs on it on my Facebook page. I do dogs and motors, and now I'm sure everybody wants to know what I'm into. I've been watching bobbers. Yeah, motorcycle bobbers. And they've been doing Sportsters and Big Twins and Hondas. They do all kinds of bikes, and they look pretty cool.
I'm going to read this comment. Just wait for it. Jason said, I smoked some chicken breasts today.
You did?
You have no comment?
Well, were they good? Zach's here. Zach came yesterday.
Zach. I thought he'd say something like, "Well, you know, were they hard to roll?"
Well, you don't roll up chicken breasts. You only roll up legs.
When you smoke them? Oh, okay.
Have you blown up any of those fireworks?
Paper, John. See? You can count on John.
Okay.
If you drop the ball. Well, I'm pretty rain.
Did you shoot off any of them fireworks yet, Zach?
Oh, yeah. MSG is the flavor.
Monosodium glutamate.
But it does some weird stuff to some people. Like
to make you mental. You've been feeding it to the dog. Today and yesterday, we put up 263 boxes of inventory.
Yes, Chris, more than normal.
That'll make you feel pretty strong, won't it?
Well, you guys really did get hit. That's a lot. That is a lot.
I called Mike today and said that you were still complaining about not having any inventory. He said, well, I'll take care of them. We set off some of the ones my kid got.
Oh, yeah.
None of the cakes, yeah. Well, you got to save the cakes.
You have to let us know when you're going to set off the cakes so we can watch. It's going to be down the street at your house, right? Hey, Gramps Radio. We popped up in between doing videos on the Israel-Iran war and illegal alien riders in LA.
We have more important news than they do. What do you guys think about those peaceful protests?
Mostly peaceful.
Just a bunch of people enjoying watching cars burn.
Oh, Ronald Silva.
Yeah, well, it'll do it to you.
Come on down, yeah, Zach. We can't leave here.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, this year, man, as soon as we're done working, it's like she does a little bit of paperwork and I do some sleeping. I can't seem to get it. She let me sleep in this morning.
I know. I was like, I can see Jason now.
Well, they canceled a lot of those things yesterday because people didn't show up. People didn't want to get involved in it.
Well, some of the stuff we've seen has been kind of peaceful. I mean, they're just like...
They're just throwing rocks.
No. I mean, the one that girl was talking to, they were just like walking and
she was fine. I love the way she does it because she uses common sense.
Yeah.
And she's very nice. And she asks a question and she listens. And then
she's not a news reporter. I don't know. She's got her own channel.
And then she'll say, yeah, but what about this? And they'll go, that's a good point. What are they going to say? Well, F Trump, that's all if they ain't got nothing to say, that's what they say. So, I don't know. The world's a crazy place, man. All I know is I can't wait to get back to Arkansas. Feel safer there.
It's been raining so much here.
Bring your own fireworks. We don't have to. You buy them. You know what? When we're working on 4th of July, all we got to do is walk out the front. You can see it all the way around.
Quite the show.
Pretty crazy. And I'm like, hey, I think that's one of ours.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did you watch the U.S. Army parade on Fox?
I didn't. No. I saw some of the highlights and Lee Greenwood singing and a bunch of stuff like that. But they said, it was Trump's birthday, and he didn't talk about that. That's not what he was there for. He wanted to be about the U.S. Army, man. That's what he was doing, and I think a lot of people appreciated that. So, honestly, I mean, he has his faults, but if you don't have some faults, raise your hand. I'd like to meet you. But yeah. Anyway, one thing I don't want him to do is get involved in that war over there in the Middle East, because that's not good for us. So,
Mr. Faultless here.
Yeah.
Gramps Radio. Me and you, Gramps.
Yeah. My little one just asked
Oh.
Where is the doggy? He's in bed.
Yeah.
KJ, come
He
here.
went to bed.
Come on. KJ. Come on. Get over here.
Come here. Come here.
You need some medicine.
Come here. Come here. Come here.
Is he coming?
Come. Come here. Come.
Want a treat?
Here he comes.
Hey, come here. Your fans want to see you.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I put Vaseline all over.
There he is.
There's the doggy. We still have the doggy.
Treat,
He says, what'd you get me up for? I didn't get nothing to eat.
Rod said he watched in between boxes. Yeah.
What a good boy you are,
See, I told you we still had him.
Yeah.
Okay, where's my treat?
You want to grab him more? So that he doesn't get... You stay. We're getting you something to eat, you little pigless. Pig boy. Oh, look at he's all entertained now.
Here.
Do you want this?
You made an appearance.
You dropped it. You put it in your mouth, you dummy. I'm going to leave it sit right there so that you'll stare at that. Yeah. He's not liking this fireworks this year because...
He said that's bill and dollar doggy.
Yeah. He's having a little bit of a problem with his presentation to people.
Yeah.
And this one guy, he ran out. And he was getting out of his car like, a week ago.
Kate shot out the door when I came out the RV door, and
we're still apologizing to him, but
he came back in.
He said, "I wasn't
afraid.
nervous.
He wasn't shocked. He wasn't angry, but still, we can't have him be doing that.
He has to be a good boy. You don't
Gramps
get told.
Radio says we're already involved. Israel didn't attack Iran without our approval.
Well, they've been telling us for what?
Hey, Scarlett. Hi.
There's Scarlett. They've been telling us for 10 years that they're a week away from having a nuclear weapon, and they still don't have one. So I guarantee if they had one, it'd be in the air for going to Israel right now. So what's the matter? Are you upset that you got taken out of bed? Were you all comfy in there and asleep?
Mm-hmm.
Were you?
You came out so that you could see her.
You want this other treat? Say hi, everybody. Tell them hi. Say hi. Okay, then you can have a treat. See, that's his trick. Tim Baxley's here.
Hey, Tim Baxley.
Hello, Tim.
Anyway, guys, just keep praying that Mark Bostine gets feeling better and the pain goes away.
Yeah.
We have another friend, too. His name's Mark also, and he had a aorta surgery same day Mark had his.
Yeah.
They're both named Mark. So.
One's Bostine, the other's Grimson.
Yeah.
You want me? We should have named you Mark. You've got a unique name. Did you know that? Not many people are named Cage.
My cat could beat up your dog. Okay. Crap.
Yeah.
Did you watch the victory parade? That's what happens when you win a war. You have a victory parade.
I don't think that's why they had a victory parade. That wasn't a victory parade. That was like a show. It was for the birthday of the military, the Army. And we got married on November 10th, which is the Marine Corps birthday. Zemper 5. Zemper. Agey Boo.
250-year anniversary, yep.
Look at this pretty doggy. I'm
so
so glad you came out and visited.
He is pretty. He thinks he's vicious, and when he acts like that, so do everybody else.
Are you going back to bed? Are you going to, look, you're on TV. Don't you want to be on TV? Huh? People are getting off of all the riots to come see you. Don't you think that's fun?
Your Uncle Jason's over there with treats.
Yeah, he hasn't. You haven't seen him in a while, huh?
No.
Well, you stopped limping. You play ball, and he's next thing we know, he's limping again. He's like I say, he likes his yard. He would love it if we would let him run out here.
Charlotte says we used the 250-year Army parade as a facade. It was really a victory parade.
Was it?
The riots get boring after a while. Yeah. We had a neighbor across from our camp.
What's that for? Yeah. Oh man.
Anyway, yeah, sales actually have been better by the same time last year. This year.
So we're ahead.
Better this year than by the same time last year.
And it's amazing too because that fence and no driveway. And people come in and go, it's a little confusing getting in here. Has it always been like this? No. This is our first year. They tried to do it to us last year, but we wouldn't let them.
I need to go take a garbage bag out there, tie it around that sign. We even have a sign down the end of this road that gets to us that says "Do not enter."
Yeah.
Like they've done everything they can to put the kibosh on us.
And then the other day, we got the fence, our driveway's gone, and the two foremans like to come over here and park in our parking lot right in front of our sign. And I went out and I said, hey, you guys took away our driveway, you put a sidewalk and a fence in, and I said, people cannot see our sign when you're parked here. Oh, okay, we'll leave. So and they just sit in their truck and talk.
Ron said we had a neighbor across from our camp mauled by a bear.
Here?
Ron Silva said.
Where? In Illinois?
We need Pete. Scarlett said, how's the fireworks shopping going? Yeah, it's better than it was last year at this time. Life slided him out.
But where's this
at? Are you guys able to stay at the store, or are you having to stay at a camp spot?
No, they're at the store. But
what camp spot?
Is that in West Virginia, or is that here where your store is?
The road workers have been being slow lately. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're doing very much.
Well,
I think they have to extend the contract till next year.
I mean, they were being pretty cool up till then, although they were throwing little pieces of wire all over the parking lot. I go, you guys got to pick that up.
I have life flight insurance just in case the bear mauls me or something else bad happens. We have Medicare, and they life flighted Bill when he had that blood clot in his leg. And they sent me a bill for like $57,000. I just called them up. I'm like, can't do that. And they said, okay, well, we'll just send you out a form and you fill it out and give us your income. And they cleared it for us.
Well, see, Ron, you're not there, so the bears aren't afraid.
So your property in West Virginia, where you guys stay, that's crazy, man. No, it is not cheap.
Yeah, I had a guy wanted us to sell that.
The insurance, yeah.
They have like a.
It's called
Amway thing or something where you can get that.
Merck.
Oh, I got the freaking hiccups.
What's it called? Medical emergency.
Will you give me a butter knife? Mine?
Is it too far for you?
I'm going to show you how to get rid of hiccups.
Okay,
I used to always have really bad hiccups when I was a kid. And an old lady that lived across the street from me when I bought my house, she goes, oh, here, I'll show you how to get rid of hiccups. It works every time.
When Bill gets hiccups, he gets them really hard and really for a long time, sometimes for days on end.
God.
I don't know if it's psychosomatic, but it works.
What do you say? I'm psycho? Somatic?
So would your public.
They wouldn't say
Your
that.
friends would say the same. John knows.
Yeah. We just dump our turds
strange.
and stuff in the yard behind us here.
That's what the owner thinks.
That's what he thinks. I go, come on, man.
Are you somatic? Just
Hey, they're gone. See how easy that was? I taught you this old lady. I'm telling you, she was in her probably close to 80 years old. And she lived across the street, and she would come over and visit every once in a while. And I had hiccups real bad.
Yeah, you're weird, Bill.
And she said, "That's not a straw. No, it's this is a butter knife. You stick the butter knife in the water, and you hold it with your finger against your temple, and then you drink some water, and they just quit." And I've told hundreds of people about it, and they always say, "Okay, how's that work? How's that work?"
No idea.
I go, "I have no idea, but it works." They go, "I know, but I want to know how it works. What's it do?"
So, Ron, is your neighbor going to be okay? I mean, how long ago did that happen? And do you like him? You like
Or did you pour bacon grease on him and tie him to a tree?
Ron likes everybody. Did you say Bill in an auto psycho? Did you say Bill in an
Hey, John, I don't need your help. She's good enough without you. He's so rude to me. You're trying to embarrass me in front of my friends.
There's nobody on this channel that has known Bill longer than John. Nobody.
Yeah, but he may not know me. I called him the other day, and he was shocked. Who's this? What do you want? Just called to say hi, John. Okay.
Oh, it was a joke? That's not funny, Ron. Oh, man.
You talk about sick humor. Here we were going to get a collection for him and everything else.
Ronald, that's
not a good joke.
I'm the king of rude, John says.
No king. No king.
I am the king of rude.
Yeah, but it's no king. We're gonna throw a riot in John's.
Oh, okay,
no king.
Got you. 2 days ago, he almost bled to death. 3 hours of surgery, but yes, he made it.
Really? Oh, so it wasn't a joke.
I'm so confused.
I'm sure glad I gave him drinking because it might have made sense to me.
I had already started praying for the guy that got ate by the bear.
He didn't get ate.
He got mauled.
He got mauled.
He got shredded.
Shredded. You ever seen a bear claw? Their fingernails are longer than my fingers, man. And they're sharp.
I haven't drank anything in 30 years, and I'm fixing to have a drink, something to understand what the heck's going on. The joke
tonight
is
about
the knife being a straw.
Tonight is Happy Father's Day live and addiction tonight.
All right. Ron said the joke was about the knife being a straw.
Oh.
But your neighbor really did get mauled.
Yeah.
By bear.
He did. Was it Yogi? What kind of a bear? Was it a grizzly? It wasn't a grizzly, yeah.
Congress National Forest in Juneau.
They don't have grizzly bears in West Virginia, I don't think. You probably just have brown bears. So you probably
a bear is a bear is a bear.
I know, but grizzly bears are not afraid of you, but little brown bears.
John likes bear claws.
Black bears.
So still. With apples. Those are apple fritters.
Yeah, I like the apple fritters.
Black and brown can be mean too.
Boo-boo.
Sounds like a boo-boo. Boo-boo bear.
Black and brown can be mean too. Yeah. Well, anyway, we were talking about that with someone today, wasn't it? Where we were camping in the high Sierras,
That was yesterday.
and these people were in a tent, and a bear came into their camp, and their rifle just happened to be on their little trailer that they towed all their stuff in. They
So
couldn't
their
get to
tent
it.
was here, their little trailer. It was like a wooden trailer he built that had like a little kitchen in it and a fridge, and they towed it behind their vehicle. And then his rifle he left leaned up against the back of the trailer, outside the trailer, and the bear was like, of course, in that trailer that he made with the food and everything in it, and he couldn't get out of the tent and get to the rifle.
So the moral of the
planning.
story is that if you're a full-time RVer, or if you're even not a full-time RVer, when you go out, when you're out, and it could be anywhere, even over there in where we live, they have bears in there. But you want to be real careful when you go out at night.
Someone took a picture of one the other day in Nina.
Yeah, you startle them, man. They'll get you. We went up to the high Sierras, my son and I, on our motorcycles, and we were camping with a bunch of people, and there was a bear over by where we were camped. So I went over and started my bike, and that bear shot up the tree above us. So we had to move where we were at. Anyway, that bear came down. It was breaking limbs to get down, and that night got into everybody's ice chest. But the ranger was saying there's a mama bear, and then she has a cub, and this other bear is an orphan, and he's not afraid at all. He'll sit right down at the picnic table with you, and he'll reach over and grab your food. So be careful. And a lot of people were having
never
problems.
separate yourself from your weapon. Yeah. Zach said, "Did you hear my horn?" He must have just driven by.
Oh yeah.
On his way to work, I guess. You have to work tonight. It's Father's Day.
Hey, give me your boss's number. I'll call.
Bears in
I'll call
Yosemite
you.
are used to people. Outside that, they are real. I've had to defend food in Yosemite, which just means being loud and big. Yeah. Then, well, said it was a black bear.
Oh, okay.
Hey, lonely hitchhiker, Kent. Howdy, howdy. We're doing good. Hope you are too. Yeah, Zach works tonight. That's not fair.
Should have called in well. Feel too good to work tonight.
That's a bummer.
We must have a lot of fathers on our channel. We only got 11 people watching us right now. We usually have at least 12. Oh, now we got 12. We got to start doing some videos again, but we did that little video of the store over there, and this one guy wrote a comment and said, you know, the only reason why I watched this video was because I wanted to see what the prices are so I could compare. And I said, well, I might have, you know, redid it for you, but I don't think so now. That was it.
John doesn't like to be here in public. Thank God.
You've never had a child?
Hi. I've never had a child.
Yeah.
How'd you get to be a grandpa? Yeah, black bears. I also saw a black bear walk across the road on a Time Lake when I was driving down through Highway 23, the pig trail, and the bear stopped in the middle of the road and waved at me.
That was a Bigfoot.
Your neighbor kid. Okay.
That was probably pretty squatchy.
What? Yeah.
Kind of squatchy.
He calls me Gramps. That's cute.
We have a guy.
An honorary title.
In fact, he came in today, and last couple of years he's been coming in with his grandson.
Yeah.
And his daughter got him back, and he's just horrified because she's got some really extreme issues. And he goes, I miss that little guy so much. And he was crying when she grabbed him. And he says she grabbed him, took him, and they went right to a shelter.
He's been coming in for at least the last 3 years.
Yeah. There's another guy, I told you, used to have he has a place somewhere over here on the other side of the highway. And he would come in when he went to go get water, his water tank filled up. I haven't seen him this year. But like an old Dodge Power.
It really was a black bear. It really happened. He was like 7 feet tall, and he stood up on his hind legs and waved. I believe it.
Yeah. How'd you know he was waving? Could have been, come here. Gonna make lunch. I'm hungry.
Could have been.
A picnic basket.
Scarlett, he was looking for a picnic basket.
Did you wave back? Only John would ask that question. John, you're embarrassing me in front of everybody. So, I mean, are we the only ones that have all this exciting news? Did anyone go to the riots? Of course, Mike's not here, so we don't know.
Yeah, Mike's not here.
Yeah. Mike and Lisa's Adventures. He did a video. He went to some kind of a...
What was that? Black Lives Matter, I think.
Something, yeah, and he got beat up. And he got guys who were trying to steal his camera.
They knocked him down and threw a water bottle at him, and his camera got wet. And it was pretty bad. And he was just there observing and videoing.
Well, you know, sometimes people just don't like to be videoed when they're beating someone else up. So they start beating you up. Yeah. That's one thing you don't do. You don't go to a motorcycle rally and start taking video of clubbers, because that'd get your stuff taken real quick.
They weren't clubbers, though. Yeah, I waved back because my dad had recently passed away, and I kind of thought maybe that was his way of showing because he loved the old cars, and I was coming from a car show. Aww.
Well, I don't know if any of you other guys, if you watched, I can't remember his channel, Demon's Row, but he showed a video where the Detroit Highwaymen, there's the Chicago Highwaymen, Detroit, they're basically the club name is Highwaymen, but they put their city. And I guess a bunch of the people came over where they were at, and they told them to beat it, and they didn't. And they pounded on somebody. They beat this one guy up pretty good. And the people were like saying things, but then they would back up real quick and get behind the cops. So
I tried to steer clear of places where violence is occurring. It's probably the best thing to do. I love what the Florida sheriffs are saying. Mess around, you go down.
Yeah.
All time.
Well, you know, the thing about it is you if these people are kind of being kind of bully, you know, throwing rocks, and then when they get caught and they got pictures of them and stuff, then they turn on the lie machine. Apparently they have no morals. And, I didn't do it. I wasn't throwing rocks. Well, how come you got all this cement in your pants? You know, crumbles of cement. So I don't know. To me, you know what? They need to just sit down and shut up and ride out the 4 years like we did, and see how things are at the end of 4 years. If it sucks, if it's worse than it was, then you can vote against Trump or whatever. But if it's better, then I mean, doing this stuff, you know, of course people don't remember things like this, but I mean, they do this every time it's election. They did it with that George Floyd and all kinds of stuff, you know.
Patriot Highwaymen, Scarlett said. Grab said that won't happen. Peaceful protests are fine. Violence is not.
Well, the name of this group is Detroit Highwaymen. I don't know whether I've never seen. I knew a guy who was a Chicago Highwayman. And it's the same thing. It's not like a regular patch. It's almost like it's spray painted on their cuts. And I knew a guy that was in it, and like I say, in the Chicago. But there's quite a few of them there. I bet you it was 10 or 15 of them, and they weren't putting up with nothing, and the cops were just letting it go. So, you know, I always say you don't want to go to a clubber function and end up being the entertainment. I've had guys.
Most people are getting paid $6,000 to $10,000 to show up at these events. You know, that's what President.
They're getting $200 a day. I heard there's a couple guys talking about it.
Yeah. Chapter of Maine Club. So
I don't know. From who? Well, for one, that Christy Walton, she's put up a bunch of money, and then Soros put up like $30 million, It's all the billionaires in this country. They had a thing, and they showed all the people that were supporting it. And it was probably 30 or 40 organizations and companies and everything else supporting this stuff. We didn't do we didn't do anything like that. I mean, they're talking about democracy, democracy. Yeah, Trump, he's not democratic. Well, you know what? Do you think with the way they got, what's her name, Harris in there? She never got primary, never was in a primary or anything. They just appointed her. Come on, they're just hypocrites. Hypocrites. If you're gonna talk smack, you better have your smack together.
Professional protest organizers, Soros and his buddies, need to find out who's backing them and stop them. They divided up into cities and they're almost like good guy militia.
Making a claim is one thing, but where is the proof?
Because they're supposed to be there, that's why the cops don't bother him. They know they were sent there to do that.
What are you talking about, the club? I don't know. I mean, I've seen some guys get hurt pretty bad, and a lot of times it's just not called for. I mean, it sucks. It sucks to see that. And, but the thing is if you don't antagonize guys like that, because they're used to, most of them, for one thing, are retired military or out of the military, and they got on the motorcycles to have that thrill in their life. And you don't want to press those guys and see if they're for real or not. Huh? Oh, looks like it. It's kind of, that screen out there is all full of water. Yep. Anything else we can talk about? Something fun. I don't know. We may not be able to do a live next Sunday. If we don't do one next Sunday, then we won't be doing one until we leave. Because it's
hopefully it will get busy enough that will be the case.
We're here for one reason.
We're here, right?
And that's to sell fireworks.
Right.
And that's what we want to do, because we want to get our house done, and we got to get this job done, and then get home and get going on it. So before prices shoot up, of course. I don't want to talk more.
A highwayman.
Yeah. Why are you looking
Mike and Lisa.
There they are.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
We were just talking about you and how you went to that protest and got abused. Thank you, Chris. We hope so too. Peter Griffin said he can't think thoughts anymore because of the internet.
Who's Peter Griffin?
Who's Peter Griffin, Gramps?
You're so slow on typing. Family Guy Dad. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
You guys.
What time do you guys close?
Well, we're open 9 to 9.
But tonight we closed early.
But on Sunday nights we always close about 45 minutes.
It was better than a doornail. So.
We close about 10 till 8.
And no one's come in since.
It's Sunday around here, and
the other thing that I do for this location, Ron, is I got a Facebook page, which Lisa might want to do that. Mike said we could, and I just leave it up all year, but like at the end of the season, when we're ready to leave, I just tell everybody, thank you, the surrounding area. We'll be back again next year. Sales were great, and hope you have a good year or whatever. And then the other thing I do is I go on Google and I generate that information for that location too, with the business hours I usually put Mike's phone number in Indiana if they want to reach anything.
But as we get closer
Yeah.
to
Our
4th
hours
of July, then our hours are 9 in the morning
and I
till
can
whenever.
go into Google and change that too, because I manage it. I manage it, and so does Mike. I put his name on there as the owner of the page. So, yeah. And then
And he tells everybody we're open 24/7.
Whenever anybody goes on and looks for fireworks near me, we pop up with our hours, location.
I haven't seen any tents yet.
Me either.
We usually by now they're setting up, but they got so much stuff tore up around here. They got over here by Love's. That's where they used to put a tent. That's all tore up. They don't even really have enough room for parking. So
yeah.
I don't know what they're
said
doing.
I used to work at Sturgis every year, and you're absolutely right about don't press people with cameras. Yeah, people get funny with that.
I've seen the Hells Angels take people's camera equipment from them.
Yeah, Family Guy's a sitcom.
And they don't ask.
Mark says, I think you should do a live stream from the sales counter. Run it all day long.
Well, we're going to try to do it, but for some reason my phone doesn't want to work right, so I don't know.
Like the 4th of July. I had my first heart attack on July 4th, 2004. Wow. But you're here. 21 years and going strong. We're getting more rain here in Arkansas, just so you know. You probably won't have any dry land when you get home. Supposed to have more rain this week. Yeah, he talks to his brother, and that's what he's been saying. Of course, he loves it because
for the cows.
Yeah, he gets a lot of hay when it rains a lot.
Yeah, well, the cows are up to their bellies in grass, so. And what's good for him is he doesn't have to go out and feed them, you know. Get you one of them.
We have a GoPro, but it's like way too techy for us.
Well, we have a Canon camera.
So how do you cast it?
We have a
live?
GoPro.
How do you do it to live?
Well, we used to have to go through that studio thing.
Horrible. Stream something.
Yeah. Usually it used to work. It just doesn't work now. What it does is it just shows that real skinny little deal. So
Chris said he got in a motorcycle accident on July 4th and kept riding with high heels months later. Yeah, life goes on. If you're blessed enough, right? I've seen some cut hay down the road. So it's got to be dry to cut hay, so I guess we have a few days of dry in there.
John was saying that he should have already been cutting on the grass because now it's starting to get, thick.
Yeah.
Makes it a little more difficult, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a cowboy. I'm a motorcycle guy, so he handles all the cows and I handle all the girls.
Yeah.
Seems to cut hay down the road. Yeah, some of these guys, some guys get on it real fast. My brother doesn't worry about it too much because he has all that gin trash. You know?
Well,
that seems to help him get through it.
You could use Riverside FM to do the live stream. I never heard of that. Maybe I'll check that out. Have a big herd of those. You have a big herd of those? The girls?
No, I don't want problems. Everybody's things are self-typers, huh? It's like my phone.
Need some time between the rain to let it dry. Yep, that's true. Does Darla's rolling pin hurt when she hit you in the head with it?
Nah, she wouldn't do that. Yeah, 4th of July will be here shortly, and that'd be good. Because on the 6th of July, we turn into the invisible Kentuckians. The 7th we leave. Yeah, but
they'll keep saying the 6th.
I will have everything ready to go on the 6th.
I bet you have it ready before then.
I gotta put some juice in the AC. So
wonder where Terry and Wes are.
I don't know. They probably don't talk to us anymore.
I hope he's okay. We got a heavy storm yesterday. We'll check out your place tomorrow. Thank you. Thundering now. Going to swing by your place tomorrow. Okay. You froze for like 30 seconds when you did that.
No, I just move real slow.
Twinsies.
Wish I could see better. Oh, there we go. Gotta find I got those progressive lenses. You gotta just find the sweet spot.
I think Jason and Amanda, you guys are looking for a ride to do, huh?
Well, you're going to Florida, right? When are you
No, I mean to go by our place and check it
Oh,
out.
yeah. I want to go by our place and check it out.
Okay. You ready?
No, you gotta make money first. Gotta try to anyway.
North Carolina has turned to Florida. Rains every day and hot.
At the night up like daytime. Let me see what we got coming.
We had a thunderstorm early this morning that lit the night up like daytime. That's what I always say. There's nothing like a southern storm. Nothing.
Yeah, we're getting ready to get El Zappoed. But we're pretty good about turning it. We have a force field on this motorhome. We turn it on and it makes the weather go on either side of us. But it's starting to get a little bit gnarly.
Gramps said he just had 556 lasers in my right eye on Tuesday for a retinal tear. That's crazy. I hope that it fixed it. A lot of rain lately in North Carolina, Mountain Laurel says. Agrees with Hitchhiker Cat and our son. Y'all live in North Carolina. I miss a good nighttime thunderstorm. They don't happen around here. No, they don't.
Perhaps nope.
It didn't fix it. You have to have another treatment. So I've had a lot of eye problems myself. What I've been doing, I don't know though. I give this information because it's what I've used. But if you've got like synthetic lenses or whatever in your eye, like if you've had like cataract surgery or something, don't do this. But I use a solution of 1-to-1 DMSO and distilled water, and I put that in my eyes, and then I let it burn and sting in a dark room as long as I could stand it, and then I drop in hexane-free castor oil, cold-pressed hexane-free castor oil.
She was literally going blind.
Yeah, they told me I was
the
going
doctors,
to go blind.
Dougie's here.
Hey, Doug.
Yeah,
Hey,
they told her she was going blind. There was nothing they could do for her, and she started doing that. Now
it stopped it.
You know. And what was the other thing? You know what works on skin cancer is ivermectin.
Yeah. The paste. Yep.
The toothpaste that they give the horses.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on your face. But you have to walk through Walmart with it on for it to work.
Happy Father's Day to you too, Dougie. I can't do LASIK because of my lenses. Did you have cataract surgery, John? I think you did. You did. I remember that. And you had it way earlier than I thought you would have. I remember. They told me I'll need cataract surgery soon. If you're not opposed to it, try that DMSO and distilled water. I mean, it burns like fire, but it also heals. You have to check it out. Check out DMSO. I believe in that cold pressed castor oil. There's a lot of things that help. There is a lot of things that help. It's really good for inflammation too. I love it.
Sounds like a conspiracy.
It is. You know what else is good? I just saw it today, and I saw it years ago, and I totally forgot about it. But for like your arthritis and stuff, in your fingers. I'm gonna try this. It's the pit of an avocado in isopropyl alcohol, and you leave it sit like overnight. Just like chop up the seed of the,
And then you eat it.
and you just spray it on,
Yeah.
and the arthritis pain is gone like that. Just saying.
I'll tell you what, when I go to bed and I sleep, sometimes I wake up and I'll have my hand
Yeah.
on a, oh man, screams.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, when I was little, I didn't do that.
What?
When I was little, I didn't do that.
Helen's going to need a cataract surgery.
You got another thunderstorm right now, Jason?
He's had enough.
Well, at least you got a big building to run around in. You know?
Wow. Yep.
When we get back, I want to get my garage up too. But that shouldn't take too long.
No. Not one soul has driven in.
Yeah, that's good. Well,
Typically we'd be closed in 7 minutes, so.
That's true.
I think we're going to call it here.
Yeah, I think we're
I
gonna.
want to go to sleep.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's been a rough time. We got more. Now it's gonna be Monday, so. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks, guys. It was good seeing all of you. Glad you took your time to visit with us.
All you gentlemen.
105 in Vegas right now. Woo.
That's nice.
Thank you, Chris.
You guys have a great Father's Day, and
Jason and Madness.
every day's Mother's Day, so.
Whatever.
Queen for life. So. Anyway,
you guys, thanks for popping in, saying hi.